Hi guys, and welcome to today's highly anticipated episode of Mini Races. Today we are playing Simon Flaxman, also known as Attacking 8 Ball on all socials, and he is an Ultimate Pool Challenger Series player. Let's get into frame one. Okay, I've cut broke. It is my trusty cut break, and I've broke them really well, got a nice split. I'm just going to play this yellow into the middle, half ball the other yellow towards the pocket, and now it's just going to be about my cue ball. The balls are there, the pockets are open, it's about my pattern, and of course the black ball. I'm going to play this into the right middle, and I'm just going to float into an area where I leave myself a few options, either yellow into right middle or yellow into top, etc. Now I've got yellow into top, I recognise that I can leave an angle on this yellow and potentially get the black out while still leaving myself on the yellow ball. I've done it okay, I got it out enough. The only problem is I'm this side of the yellow now, so I need to come back up the table. I've taken a nice line, I've got a half decent kiss. I'm just going to play this with a little bit of drag now and drop the black in. That's 1-0 to me. Let's get into the next frame. Frame 2, Simon to break. He's been kicked in off, very unlucky. He did hit them really well. So I've got ball in hand behind the bulk line. Black ball rules, first shot is a free shot. I'm just looking to play the black onto the yellow and just release those balls, but unfortunately I put the black onto the red. So now I use this yellow to try and get the black back out, but unfortunately kind of half tied the yellow up as well. So now I've got to play this. I can come down back in that line and try and move them again, which I kind of have. I've left myself a tricky shot. I'm going to go up the table now with this double, cross double. I've left myself on the top ball. And now I'm going to need to play this with a little bit of right hand side, come across the table twice to hold perfectly on that red. Played that really well. Now I'm just floating down the table. All I don't want from this is, I obviously don't want to be leaving myself straight, do I? I haven't left myself with a lot of angle. So I thought I'll take my medicine, leave myself where I am, and I'll play the same shot I did as the one earlier in the frame. Cross double. Unfortunately, I didn't get it this time. But I have got a little bit lucky with the ball there. Apologies. And it's not touching either, otherwise it would be a lot easier. So Simon's going to have to clip off this. Played a really lovely shot there. And now I'm totaled. I'm going to come off the bottom cushion. All really want to just make contact with the black. But I've played a pretty bad shot, didn't judge it very well at all. And against most good players from this position, I would expect to be losing this 95% of the time, 98% of the time. I think these are the frames as players that you want to get to, where it does not matter really who's at the other end of the table, as long as you've got an open table of balls like this and you take the right pattern, you should be getting these. But still, of course, you have to take them. Simon went about these really quickly. Didn't take much time between his shots whatsoever. Checked that up a little bit there and left himself on the black. And took out a nice counter finish to go 1-all. Me to break again. Again, I've gone with a cut break. Second ball down, off the side cushion, back towards the pack in a parallel line. I like the look of yellows here, so I'm looking to get my problem out straight away. And I have done. Tricky finish, this one. So I'm going to play the double here just to hold position. I could go for the top one now, but I've landed perfectly on the double again. And there's a nice route round the back. So we've played that one. Little bit of a straight angle here, so I'm playing this with 10 o'clock on the cue ball. Loads of running left-hand side. I've got a nice-ish flick on the red, but fortune does favour the brave. And I'm down the table near my work now. I obviously, ideally, wouldn't have liked to leave this as my transition ball for the black, but I don't feel like I had much choice. played that one really well. They can be jabby types of shots, them ones, when you're really close to the object ball. But we've played it well, and I've dropped the black in to go 2-1 up. Simon's under it. Simon needs to respond. And he hits them like an absolute dream. For a moment there, I thought that was Tom Cousins, but then I snapped back into reality and realised it was Simon. Took on a lovely red there, dropped it in, cut it, and got his problem ball out. So these reds are looking quite nice and open now. Again, this just comes down to his cue ball. He's going to play this into the right middle. He's leaving an angle now on the ball into the bottom right. Perfectly stunned back for the red into the left middle, and I think now he's going to float up the table. Yeah, top spin. 12 o'clock on the cue ball. This, as you can see by my reaction, was a very, very good shot. And that shot won him the frame. And instead of giving you a normal decider, we're going to give you a 6 red shootout decider. I won the leg. I'm going first. Let's see what we've got. Hit them really well. Nice split. I've got a good opportunity here to get a decent time. Take this one in the top, then the one into the bottom. And I'm just going to leave myself a tricky shot. Take your time with it. It's going to be a decent time. Don't rush it. And we've got it. Time is 22.03 seconds. Simon's up. Broke them really well. Kept them in close proximity. As you can see, I travelled a tad more up the table. He's kept them really close to each other. And this is looking like a good time. 3 balls in 10 seconds. I do think he has a slight advantage because he's a physical trainer. But what's the time? 21.22. Simon won. Cheers, guys.